Want some answers, Santana. Is my father your lover?
Mason, would you stop?
I want to know.
Mason, listen to me. I don't think you have a right to ask me questions like that.
His birthday has always been exclusively a family affair.
Well, I don't consider my being here so out of line, especially since I've grown up with your family.
I'm not talking about honorary family members. I'm talking about blood relatives. I want to know what's going on.
Well, then I suggest you ask your father.
See the one you had a date with the other night when I was at your place and wanted to take you out? One you've been so mysterious about?
Mason, I have not been mysterious at all.
Mysterious, coy, evasive.
I suggest that you keep your compliments for a less festive age. Okay? You're hardly on the spirit.
Well, am I interrupting anything important here?
Oh, not at all. We were just discussing what a lovely party it is.
You both look so somber.
On your birthday? Inconceivable.
Mason, all I ask today is peace and harmony.
Seems little enough.
And you don't mind if I take Santana away from you?
Your party.
It certainly is.
Hey, did Dad say anything about inviting her to the party?
No, not a word. But he doesn't check with me.
You know, personally, I'm amazed. You see how he looks at it?
We sound like a bunch of backfence gossips.
Well, something like this is bound to cause a little talk. I'm surprised Cece doesn't realize it. Well, maybe he does and he just doesn't care.
He's probably supposed to do it.
Look, what difference does it make? Let him see anybody he wants to.
Yeah, Ted's right. It's none of our business.
That's right. I have no opinion. I'm just an innocent bystander.
Well, would anyone like some more champagne?
Yeah, sure. I will. I wish Mason would cheer.
I'm dying to know what's in this one. Oh, it's tea. Can I offer you some more wine, pal?
Thank you.
You know, you ought to take it easy. You look like a volcano about to blow.
Not far from it.
Don't be so obvious about it.
Daddy, why don't you come start opening the presents?
Yeah, I will. Just a minute. First, I'd like to make a toast. Gather around. Does everybody here have something to toast with?
Yeah.
Good. Well, to all of you who have made me so very happy today, my dear family, our close friends, may the Capwells live up to the honor, love, and respect that we have been shown both here in Santa Barbara and abroad. Oh, and to one Capwell who is missing, to Eden. Wherever she is with us in spirit.
Here, here.
Cheers!
Cheers! Happy birthday.
Oh, damn! I'm gonna land in the wrong spot.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm looking for someone.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. I'm looking for a man that might have worked here once. Or maybe he was a patient. I don't know exactly.
Well, sometimes it's hard to tell the keepers from the kept. Names help, though. Which is his?
Well, I don't know his full name, but his first name is Dominic. Look, I have a picture here.
You have strong hands.
Well, thank you. What, do you recognize him?
Oh, no. I don't remember ever seeing anyone like that.
Have you been here long? I mean, are you new on the staff or temporary or anything like that?
I may look part-time, but I'm not. I've been here for 2 months.
Look, do you think maybe if I showed this to some of the other staff, they may recognize him?
Well, I guess you could. I mean, if they were available, but they're not because there's a staff meeting going on in there.
Hey, you know, you are very pretty.
What do you want?
Look, would you please take that in there and show it to all the staff members, see what they say?
How pretty am I?
Knockout gorgeous.
Why don't you have a seat? I'll see what I can do. Whatever happens, don't go away.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Excuse me.
I guess he didn't see the sign on the door that said no admittance. It used to say come in, but we changed it.
See, I thought I heard something.
Oh, you probably did. Everybody who comes here hears something. Well, I'm glad you didn't break our rules. I'd hate to have to throw you out bodily.
What about the picture?
Oh, sorry. No, they didn't recognize me.
No one? Are you sure?
I am sure. Do I look like a person who's unsure of herself?
No. Okay. Look, I appreciate your help anyway.
Well, if I can do anything else, let me know.
I just wanted to warn you. I just wanted to warn you that there may be repercussions. That birthday present I sent Cece Kaplan. Yeah. There were 2 copies of the tape I sent with Mason's voice on it. Trouble is that your voice is on it, too. There may be questions.
Well, I'll try my best to answer them.
You're a brave woman.
Not really. I just owe you a lot.
Not really.
Lionel, I know the whole story. If my little brother Bobby hadn't gotten that medical attention in Africa that time, he'd be dead now. You ran a lot of risks to save him.
He probably just read Gunga Din. If he mentioned the Temple of Gold, discount the whole.
Lionel, you just lost me on that one. And I don't want you to minimize what you did. You were wonderful.
He's a wonderful young man. He needed help. I didn't do anything that anybody else would have done.
You're stuck with my gratitude.
I accept it, even if it's under false. If you have any trouble with Cece Kaplan, I want to know about it.
Now, why would you think there'd be any problems?
I don't know. I don't want you stuck in a crossfire.
Is that what Pamela sent you?
Yes. Looks like a record of the years we were married.
Just the good things, I trust, or did she chronicle the rows as well?
Well, that was very thoughtful of her.
You'll have to remember to dictate a thank you note to her.
I'll make a point of it.
Cece, this is from me.
Oh, thank you. Oh, this is heavy as the boots that Ted gave me.
Well, you're out of luck, Bear.
I can't wait to see it.
Ooh, they're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
They're handmade in Mexico.
Oh, those are terrific, Santana.
They really are handsome.
Thank you. I'm glad you like them.
And now I want you to show me a place that I can put these.
Okay.
Would you all excuse us?
Sure. Come on.
Good.
Steaming up the champagne glasses.
Can't believe it. My father was the man she was seeing instead of me. How could I have been so stupid not to realize? You know this was going on.
I had an inkling. You have been a little slow to catch on.
Kept asking her, she wouldn't tell me.
You can hardly blame her for wanting to keep it private, can you?
She could have kept me from making a fool out of myself.
Come on, it's not as serious as all that.
You don't know what's involved.
I know a little about it.
He had to know we had dated. We went to the yacht party together.
That doesn't mean you had a claim on her.
Well, he knew I was interested. He knew it.
Well, interest isn't a commitment.
What, do I have to get married to indicate how interested I am?
Is that what you were thinking about with Santana? Marriage?
Never mind. I can't expect you to understand.
Yes? Hello, I'm Gina DeMott. My son and I stopped by to bring Cece a birthday gift.
Thank you. I'll be sure to see that he gets it.
Well, we would like to wish him happy birthday, too, if he's not too busy.
Gina, hi!
Kelly!
Come on in. Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Hi. Come on in. Daddy will be so glad to see you. Ted, will you tell Daddy that Gina and her son are here to see him?
Oh, yeah, sure thing.
Rosa, this is Gina, and this is Brandon.
Hello, Gina. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, Senor Brandon.
They're beautiful, Santana. I can't thank you enough.
Well, you know, you're not an easy man to buy for, so I'm really glad that you like it.
I'm delighted. It's been a wonderful day. You've played a large part in making it.
Thank you.
You know, I think the family is taking us pretty well in stride, don't you?
Well, I certainly hope so. I'm still not really sure.
Trust me. Come in.
Dad! Oh, excuse me.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Gina DeMott and her son just stopped by.
Gina and Brandon?
Yeah, they want to see you and wish you a happy birthday.
All right, fine. Tell them I'll be there in just a moment.
I don't believe it. A parachute. Must be the start of World War III.
Hello.
Hi there. Do drop in.
I think I just did. Look, I'm sorry about the crushed flowers.
Don't worry, send me a packet of flower seeds.
Yeah, I will. More in Lockridge, huh?
Yeah, right. Oh, hey, wait a minute. I know who you are. You're Eden Capwell.
Am I?
Yeah, I think... Oh! You're the cupcake who belongs to that dude in England, the Earl of Pearl.
Be careful. Where did you read that, huh? Santa Barbara Inquirer?
Yeah, right.
Oh, my God.
I love gossip. So, imagine having Eden Capwell in my own front lawn.
Yeah, well, how lucky can you get, huh?
Hey, this is a treat. So what brings you back to Santa Barbara? I thought you were off in England enjoying old Merry England a good old time.
Yeah, well, there's too many egg sandwiches or watercress sandwiches at high tea.
Well, how about letting me take you out for a good old American hamburger?
Actually, no. You know, I have to get to Daddy's party, otherwise, there isn't going to be a party.
Hey, well, you don't strike me as the kind of girl who lets a daddy tell her what to do.
Well, I'll tell you something. Why don't we psychoanalyze me another time? Because if you will get out of my way, I would very gladly like to go on my way.
Well, what's the matter, Miss Capwell? You think I'm too good for you?
Actually, Warren, I don't think about you at all. Bye.
Well, I'll send you a bill for the flowers.
Cece.
What a nice surprise. And how is my little pal?
Hi, Uncle Cece.
Hi.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Well, what's this? You've already given me one present, the one you made for me.
Well, we wanted to bring you something extra to wish you well.
Oh, how thoughtful. Oh, Gina, you remember Miss Andrade?
Well, of course I do. How are you?
Hello. Brandon. So nice to see you again.
Now, you remember this lady. She returned the bear when you dropped her by the elevator.
Sure, I remember.
So do I. Have you gone sailing yet?
Not yet.
Aw, well, why don't you ask somebody to take you? So much fun.
Oh, boy. Mommy, can I?
Well, I'll see. Okay, maybe.
Hey, you take care of yourself, okay?
You take care, too.
Well, let me open this and see what I have. Oh, Gina. The Admiral's cap.
I thought you might want it.
Want it? I'll treasure this. Santana, this cap was originally worn by Admiral Bull Halsey in World War II. It belonged to Gina's husband, Stockman.
I know he would have wanted you to have it, Cece.
Oh, I couldn't be more grateful. Look, why don't you have a drink with us? We have a lot of champagne.
Well, no, we can't. We have another appointment. Brandon, darling, come on, we have to go. And we don't want to intrude on your party.
Well, you're not intruding. It's been lovely to see both of you.
Good. Oh, it's so nice to see you again, huh?
You're not rushing off, are you?
Kelly, I'm afraid we have to go.
Well, let's get together real soon.
Of course we will, sure. Come on, darling, let's go. Say bye-bye to everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Goodbye. I'll walk you to the door.
Cece, it's not necessary. You stay and have a wonderful time. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Come on, darling.
Yes. It belonged to Stockman.
Now you gotta come see what makes it very special.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Oh, can I talk to you for a second?
This is my gift to you, Dad. Happy birthday.
What is it, some sort of a proclamation?
I hope it's something you'll like very much.
This has certainly been quite a day. You did it.
Sure did.
I can't believe it. It's truly a fabulous gift.
If I'd known you were going to like rolled up pieces of paper so much, I could have saved a lot of money on my gift.
It's a lot better than that, Ted. This is a deed for 50 acres of beachfront property that the Capwells have been coveting for years. And you got it. You promised it and you delivered it. Son, I think I've been underestimating you.
I wanted to get you something that you'd really like.
You manage it when no one else could.
Congratulations.
Well, this really calls for champagne.
Yeah.
Not you, Ted. Come, join me.
Cheers. Have you heard if Joe was successful on his Anchorage trip or when he's due home?
No, not yet, but I'm hoping to hear from him soon.
Sounds funny to hear you say you're hoping to hear from Joe. Guess we've come a long way, haven't we?
Peter, I don't want you to be hurt by it.
I understand, Kelly. I said I understand with you. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
After that, it was just a matter of arranging for the auction. I knew we wouldn't have any trouble outbidding the Lockridges once that was set up.
Well, I think it was a damned ingenious plan, and I'm proud of you for coming up with it. In fact, I think this deserves more than thanks. This deserves a promotion.
Really?
Yes. I'm going to arrange for you to become the general counsel of Capwell Enterprises.
Do you mean that?
Would you like it?
Would I like it? I can't think of anything I'd want more. More of your loyal subjects come to pay homage.
Eden! I can't believe it! Oh, you come home.
Eden!
Daddy?
Oh, Eden! Is it really you?
Yes, it is. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, love.
Where is everybody? Warren.
And well, I guess I'm everybody at the moment.
What's going on?
Well, I'm just getting a little gear here together to take over to my place.
Over to your place? Bringing stuff over here? Did I ever tell you about the traitor ants in New Guinea?
Yes, you did, Dad, several times.
And I won't bore you with the tale again.
Look, I'm sorry. Hey, I've got a story to tell you for a change. Guess who came parachuting into our front lawn today?
Well, I wouldn't know where to start guessing. What's the tagline? Just tell me.
No, I'm serious. It's not a joke. Sitting there looking out the window, and all of a sudden this girl comes parachuting into the front lawn. And she comes up to the front door, and you'll never guess who.
I can't stand the suspense. Tell me.
Eden Capwell has come back from Europe.
Eden Capwell. Well, isn't that just wonderful? Just what we need. Another spoiled rich kid living next door.
Well, you're right about the spoiled part. She's a looker.
Don't let it give you any ideas.
Too late.
Yeah? Listen, I don't feel like discussing the Capwells all afternoon. The sun looks like it's just about right over the yard arm. I think I'm going to hazard a drink. You want a protein shake or something?
No thanks.
So, tell me, what was the reason that she was parachuting in?
Don't ask me. She probably wanted to make a big entrance to CC's party or something, but she landed a little off-center.
Lo, the mighty have fallen short. I wasn't wasting my breath, was I, the other night when we were talking? I hope not. I really am anxious for you to come into the business. You are my son. I want you.
Look, Dad, promise I'm going to get it together real soon.
What's the delay? I mean, how long can it take to turn in your sandals and your swimsuit?
Look, it's just my head I need to get together right now. I'm working on it.
I hope so. I have to have somebody to blame, don't I? If something goes wrong, I have to pass the buck if I can't answer a question.
What, is that going to be my job?
Not entirely. But it's a start. I'm serious. I do want you. Let's set a date and get going.
Okay. We'll do. Listen, I probably ought to warn you. Grandma's still pretty mad at you about losing that beachfront property.
You'll get over it.
I don't know. She said she's not going to forgive you.
Mothers say many harsh words. They never really mean it.
Yeah, well, You know, she said she's going to get even with you somehow, that getting even is the best revenge. You know, she's been making a lot of long-distance phone calls lately.
What a piece of work is Mother. Don't worry about it.
Well, sometimes it's hard not to.
I know. I've lived with that woman a lot longer than you have, and the way to handle her is with humor. Your grandmother is a wonderful woman with a wonderful temper.
Excuse me. You recognize this man?
I hate everything in the world. But most of all, I hate light bulbs, horses, fireplaces, backgammon, pillows.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Excuse me. We can't talk now. We're playing solitaire.
I was wondering if you might take a look at this photograph.
Red Queen on the Red King. Red Queen on the Red King.
Do you know this man?
I don't know anyone. I'm incognito.
Okay, thanks anyway. Have you ever seen this man around here?
Are you a doctor?
No, I'm looking for a friend.
I'm waiting for the doctor. I'm going home tomorrow.
Well, that's swell. But do you recognize this man?
Yes. That's the doctor.
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a person named Dominic, I think. There's a picture.
I don't know him.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Wait a minute. Yes, I thought so. I wasn't sure at first, but now I am.
Do you think you might know who it is?
Of course I do. I know exactly.
Oh, it's wonderful to have you home again.
And it's wonderful to be home.
Oh, darling, and you look marvelous.
Well, thank you.
Come on, everyone is waiting to see you.
Come on.
Mason, look who's here.
Hello, Mason.
Kelly.
Hello, Eden. Welcome home.
Ted.
Thanks for your letter.
Come here.
My pleasure.
How have you been?
Great. Wonderful.
Hey, Eden! How's it going?
Doesn't she look wonderful?
She certainly
You
does.
look great. Yes, yes.
All
Your
right.
hair is well.
It's enough of that. She is my birthday present. Tell me, how did you get here?
Well, I was going to make this very big dramatic entrance for you. I was going to parachute onto the front lawn, but I ended up at the Lockridge estate instead.
Oh, no. I bet they love that.
Yeah, Warren was there. So conceited.
Well, what were you doing parachuting? I mean, who would let you do that?
Well, I brought your birthday present to you.
What?
It's a private plane. Navy France.
Hey, j'en accepte très bien un. Encore heureux qu'elle ne soit pas arrivée en scaphandre avec un sous-marin.
You bought me a plane. That's incredible.
And you're very welcome. Happy birthday.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too.
Children, you're going to have to excuse us for a few minutes. I want to speak to Eden alone. Okay. Come on.
I'm coming. You look wonderful.
And so do you. But I want to hear what's been happening to you. You know, it's been 3 years since you finished school.
Yeah, I know.
And your letters were just not very informative.
I know. You know I'm a terrible letter writer, though. I'm sorry, but it's just me. I hate writing.
Okay, tell me in person.
Well, it's hard to know where to start. There's a lot. Hello, Eden. Hello, Santana. Nice to see you again.
It's been a long time. Eden, I have someone very special for you to meet. This is Peter.
Hi.
How are you? The fiancé, huh?
That's right.
You know, Kelly wrote me all about you, but you weren't teaching at Lyman when I was there.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Someone else for you to meet? This is Cruz Castillo.
Hello.
Hi. Eden, is it?
Yes. I read all about what you did to contain the oil rig fire. Very impressive.
Thanks. I try to do something a little bit impressive every day. I haven't gotten around to jumping out of an airplane yet, though.
Let me get you some champagne.
Thank you, Daddy. Oh, I'm going with you.
Good. Well, you missed the opening of the gifts.
Well, I think I might just proffer them later on.
Okay.
I'd like to talk to you if you have a moment.
Okay.
All right. Excuse us. Excuse us. When you called me, you said you weren't too sure about Kelly's fiancé. What do you think now?
Well, I'm still not too sure. See, ever since this Joe Perkins thing, Kelly's been all mixed up. I'm not sure if Kelly likes Peter that much. Look, you tell me what you think next time you talk to him, okay?
Sure. Let's go back. Well, what about your girlfriend situation, huh? Do you have anybody special?
Oh, Ted's in bad shape. He's in love.
You're in love. Who are you in love with?
Somebody.
I want to see your ring. Oh, it's so
Isn't
pretty.
it?
It's so beautiful. I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
for you. I really am.
You are going to stay around for the wedding, aren't you?
Yes, I most certainly will be. I miss Santa Barbara, and I miss my family. I'm here to stay.
Oh, good.
I want to miss you too.
Here's your champagne, darling.
Well, thank you, Daddy.
Now, come on. I want to hear everything you've been doing.
Yeah.
You do. You know how to gossip.
Peter, what's the situation with Joe Perkins now? Have you been able to move on her?
As a matter of fact, yes, CC. Something's going to happen as soon as Joe Perkins gets back from Alaska.
Oh,
You don't have to worry about it.
I'm glad to hear it. Ted,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to talk to you.
Okay.
I'm going to be getting a weekly report card from now on from your teacher, Mr. Bottoms.
Oh, great.
Now, the reason I made sure Mr. Bottoms was hired at Lyman is because he's a strict disciplinarian. And you need that, Ted, for your own sake. I don't want any bad reports. Do you understand?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure he knows how to write any other kind. But I'll do my best.
Make sure you do.
Well, looks like all the presents have been opened.
Dad,
Yes.
I wonder if we could go on with what we were talking about before Eden arrived.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Well, you were saying something about making me general counsel at Capitol Enterprises.
Oh, yes, yes. Well, Mason, this isn't exactly the time to talk business. Let's talk about that some other time, all right?
Sure.
Eden,
Yes.
I have been wondering, where did you get all the money to buy me an airplane?
Well, I happen to have friends in very high places. I get all my planes from them.
Well, whatever you've been doing, keep it up, because you look beautiful.
Thank you. It's really nice to meet you.
Hey, these haven't been opened. Dad, you got two presents over here.
Well, I don't know. How did I miss those?
They were shoved in all this wrapping paper. Here, there's no cards for me.
Maybe they're inside.
Just open the present. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. I didn't miss out on this.
What is this? Oh, whoa. A tape recorder.
It says, play me. Play me?
Well, here, Dad, let me set that up for you.
Thank you.
Where it came from.
Maybe the tape will say.
Whoops, up. Now, where
Grayson,
did
watch out.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was clumsy of me.
Well, I'll never hear this tape.
Well, I'll never know who sent it now.
Gosh, I'm sorry. That was extremely awkward of me.
Well, it couldn't be helped. Now, what's this one? That's odd. Could this be a duplicate?
Maybe.
Yeah, Dad's lived pretty much the way he's wanted to. The family just sort of had to fit in around him.
I don't understand. Is this some kind of a joke?
Don't know anything about it, Dad.
Let's find out.
He rules firmly. Velvet-covered brass knuckles.
That's not true. You have a lot of responsibilities at Capwell Enterprises.
Maybe so, but he rides herd over every one of them. No matter how hard I try, I'm never quite able to please him. Never seem to be able to do things exactly the way he would. Which, of course, is the way God himself would do things.
That's your voice, Mason.
No, it isn't.
Be quiet.
Well, he is a very powerful man.
Mm-hmm. But power is ugly when it's wielded to hide a personality problem. Hitler was powerful, so was Ivan the Terrible. Hardly admirable men.
Mason, you're not comparing C.C. Capwell to those men.
You didn't have to suffer the agony of being his son. You know, when I graduated from Harvard, he didn't make my graduation because of some South American deal. But when my brother Channing competed in the National Equestrian event, Dad would drop everything to beat him.
Really?
Oh, he's always wanted to be in the history books. I've often thought, privately, that it would be amusing if one day historians argued over who was worse, C.C. Capwell or Attila the Hun.
All right. Now I'm waiting for an explanation.
I don't have one. Wasn't me. I admit it sounded a lot like me, but I never said this.
Does anyone else know where this tape came from? Or who made it? Is this supposed to be some kind of a joke? And what about that woman's voice? Does anyone recognize it?
Well, I'm not sure, C.C., but it sounds like my secretary.
Your secretary? Then I want you to get on the phone right now. Call her! I want to find out if she knows about this.
Veronica, it's me, Peter. I'm at the house, Capwell House. Cece wants to talk to you.
Me?
Yeah, hang on.
C.C. Capwell is getting on the phone himself.
Just as I predicted.
Don't you see what's happened? Somebody has gone to great lengths to play a vicious joke on us. Those voices are obviously fake.
That's what I intend to find out.
You mean you don't believe me?
Veronica?
Yes, Mr. Capwell.
I'm going to play part of the tape for you. I want to know if you can identify it. Just a second.
All right, sir, I'll try.
Here goes.
You didn't have to suffer the agony of being his son. You know, when I graduated from Harvard, he didn't make my graduation because of some South...
Did you recognize it?
Mr. Capwell, it was a little bit garbled and it wasn't very clear. It was hard for me to hear it.
Then perhaps it would be better if you came over to my house. Listen to it in person.
I'll be right over.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I don't know if I can pull off what you're asking me to do. I mean, I'm supposed to go over there and face him in person.
Do exactly as I instructed. I know you can handle it.
She'll be here very soon. Now we can get to the truth of it.
It's pawn shop. Ah, 1979. Good. Let's just make sure they can't be traced.
I'm trying to find this man, and I must know his name.
I have to be very sure before I say anything. Some people speak without thinking. Why do you want to find him? Is he a friend?
In a way. See, I know if I find this man, I can help him. And he can help me, too.
What do you need to know?
Who he is? His name, if you know it. Anything you can tell me.
He was a patient.
Patient?
Yes. We used to do makeup or disguise. That's it. He was one of our disguises.
I don't understand.
That's not his beard. That's not his mustache.
What?
He's not a man.
What do you mean?
He's a woman who was very good at disguises.
You're positive about that?
I lived here with her. She was my friend.
Do you think you might remember the name of this person?
There was no name. She never had one. They called her Jane Doe. She made up names for her disguises. One was Doc. One was Bubbles. She was very good at it. That's all I know.
Look, I appreciate your help.
We have to help each other, don't we?
Yes, we do. Can I have the picture, babe?
Yes.
Thanks again.
I'm Dr. Raymond. I understand you've been waiting to see me?
You're the chief administrator here?
That's right.
Good. My name is Perkins. I'm trying to locate someone. I have a picture here. I believe the patient might have been here under the name of Jane Doe.
Are you telling me this is a woman?
Right. Right. This is a disguise. She was very good at it.
When was this?
Well, I don't know the exact date, but it was sometime in the last 5 years, probably.
May I ask what this person is to you?
Relative. Cousin. Yeah, I've been looking for her for a long time.
I'm afraid I don't remember anyone who fits the description.
What do you think you might be able to look in your files and check under the name of Jane Doe?
I'm afraid I'd find several. We have far too many unidentified patients here.
Can't you just look at them?
I'm sorry, Mr. Perkins.
Right.
Mr. Perkins, but we don't open our files to unauthorized personnel. I wish I could help you, but I simply can't.
I think it's time for me to take off. This party certainly took a turn for the serious.
Yeah, sorry it had to happen.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Eden, it was nice to meet you.
You too?
I've heard so much about you. It's good to finally see you in the flesh, so to speak.
Talk to you later, huh?
Yeah, take care of yourself, Ted.
Castillo.
Yes, Miss Caplan?
Why are you still in Santa Barbara? I thought you were going to put out your oil fire and go to Europe.
Why'd you pick this particular time to come for a visit?
I'm not visiting. I'm planning on staying.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Eden, but I'm planning on staying, too. I like it here just as much as you do.
Are you leaving Santana?
Yes, I am. But welcome home again.
Thank you very much. It was nice to see you.
Yes.
I imagine we'll be seeing much more of you.
Indeed you will.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Cece, thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for coming. I apologize for what happened today. But I loved your gift. And I love you sharing this day with me.
Oh, I loved it too. I had a good day.
I'll call you soon.
Bye.
Bye. I wonder what's taking Veronica so long.
She should be here any minute, Cece.
I can't believe you're doing this. I've already told you I had nothing to do with that recording. Why can't you take my word for it?
I think you can appreciate my skepticism, Mason. I heard your voice.
You heard what somebody wanted you to think was my voice. I never said those words to anyone.
I hope that proves to be true. Peter, would you like to try your office again? Make sure she's left.
Sure, if that's what you want. Oh, maybe that's her now.
I sincerely hope so.
I don't think I want to stick around for this.
I think you'd better. We're going to get to the bottom of this before you go anywhere.
Hello, Mr. Capwell. I'm sorry it took so long.
That's all right, Veronica. I'm just glad you're here.
Hello, Mr. Flint. Mr. Capwell.
Veronica?
Now the party can really begin.
Sorry to have to bring you here at this hour. As I said to you on the phone, this is a matter that's very important to me.
Yes, I understand.
Please make yourself comfortable. Can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you.
What we have here is a tape that was given to me by some anonymous donor. I want you to listen to it very carefully and tell me what it represents.
Well, I'll certainly do my best.
This is my father's version of Pin the Tail on the Donkey. Any number of outsiders can play. Would you like me to set it up for you?
No, I think I'd better do that to avoid any further accidents.